Out of every 3 individuals, 1 is having a blood pressure problem. But most of the people never really get to diagnose that they are having a blood pressure problem or being hypertensive. And the reason for that is the people are unable to get themselves familiar with what are the symptoms of blood pressure. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 7 usual symptoms of blood pressure that are frequently ignored, and I would request and advise never to ignore these features if you have them. Number 1, you can have blood pressure with a symptom of headache. Headache is a testimony that there is a lot of pressure within the brain. The blood vessels have swollen, they have dilated, there is more blood flow to the brain, and that causes some kind of inflammation. Number 2 is dizziness. You feel dizzy, you are unable to concentrate properly on your work, you tend to be a little lower in your capacity to work, and you feel like you are forgetting things. Number 3, you may be having blurring of the vision. The vision may get unclear, and the reason for that is too much blood flow within the eyes. It gets in the way of the vision being transmitted to the brain. Number 4, it is related to ears. Sometimes you will feel like there is ringing in your ears. If you feel so, you should check your blood pressure. And number 5, there can be nosebleed. If you have a nosebleed, it may be obvious that the dilation of the vessels within the nose, it is leading to extra blood being thrown out of the body. But it's not always the case. There are so many other reasons of nosebleed that you should be taking into account and talking to your doctor. Shortness of breath. You feel like you are not getting enough air. It's difficult to sit still and be comfortable with the breath that you are having. You're not having a fully deep breathing. That may be a sign of blood pressure. And finally, the 7th one is chest pain. In very high blood pressure, heart tends to fail, and over that period of time, the heart is not getting the kind of perfusion and the blood that it needs. The heart needs to feed itself, and during diastole or the lower blood pressure time, the blood is supplied to the muscles of the heart. So if the heart is not getting enough oxygen, it will cause pain. So if you're having any of these 7 symptoms, you should check your blood pressure and you should talk to your physician to get the detail of how to cater these things. I hope this video adds value to your life, and if so, help the channel with like, subscribe and share.